Welcome to Tweet of the Week. I have two very special guests here today who participated in a very special project at their school that they're going to talk to you about. I am joined by Lindsey Kearney, who is a 5th grade teacher at Ballinger Creek Elementary School, and Bethel, who is a 5th grade student who offered some incredible words of wisdom for all of us to think about. Ms. Kearney, you want to talk about the project you had with your 5th graders?
Sure. So we spent about 2 weeks in morning meeting focusing on how we could erase meanness from our classroom. And it started with just the word meanness written on the board and just kind of left it there for students to be thinking about. And we watched different videos about examples of how kids were being mean and how it could be changed to being an upstander versus the bystander in what they were watching. And then we wrote in black and blue words around meanness that were unkind words. And we eventually changed that over the next few days to asking the question, how do you want to be remembered? And we physically erased all of those words that were written in black and blue and used colorful markers to change them out to kind words of ways they wanted to be remembered as people looked back at them being 5th graders in elementary school.
And so Bethel, you came up with some powerful ways in which you wanted to be remembered. What did you decide as you talked about how you wanted to be remembered?
Well, I wanted to be remembered as a leader. I wanted to be also remembered as kind to others and respectful to everybody.
And so, thinking about erasing meanness, you said, I want to be remembered as a leader. Why was being a leader important to you?
Well, because when you're a leader, there's people trying to follow your acts that you do. So I want to try and be a role model to them so then they can follow me and be kind to others and not be mean.
So, being a leader, people are going to be paying attention to you, and you said, I wanted to be a role model. And we know with role models, what we hope is that people will act like their role model. And if you're modeling kindness and respect, then the people who are following you as a leader are going to act the same way. That seems like a brilliant way to erase meanness. So I look forward to watching you grow into a leader, and it sounds like you're probably already a leader in your 5th grade class.
Thank you.
And Ms. Kearney, you shared that Bethel did something else that was really cool at the end of your erasing meanness activity.
Yeah, so as we were finishing up, Bethel came in one morning and said, I wore my shirt today because it had a message about being kind, and she knew we were culminating our activity, so she was representing that idea that we had learned about being kind throughout those morning meetings for the past few weeks.
And everyone who saw you in school that day got a message about kindness, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bethel, thank you so much for coming here today. And I think everybody who watches this show will learn from you as a leader in kindness. So I'm so glad you came. And thank you, Ms. Kearney, for inspiring your students to be able to deliver messages like that. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Kindness does matter, and it is something that we know is very important in our world today. And I am so excited that we have two folks here who were able to tweet about a wonderful classroom experience that reminds all of us, how do you want to be remembered? I hope you will join us again next time on Tweet of the Week.